We're here with Colton Glunt, and my name is Lohan DaCosta. I'm your host, and this is the Mind Equity Podcast. I wanted to actually go over that word, mind equity, right? Mind equity is the practice of taking ownership over your thoughts, defining a healthy mindset for yourself, and then also holding yourself accountable so that you can grow in your work and in your relationships. You had a video on TikTok, right, that went viral. When that happened, what did you learn with that experience?
I posted that video, and then on Instagram, I got a message request from WorldStar, and I was like, this has to be a scam. There's no way this is real. And they asked if I took the video and everything. PayPal'd me the money to license the video, and I probably got 3,000 followers from that video. That was like the little start to my journey.
Kind of opened your eyes to something new, right? Because
After that video, I got 3,000 followers, and then I was like, my followers are slowly dropping off because I wasn't posting nothing. So I just started posting videos and stuff of all the cars I've built, and went on from there.
we were talking about growing online, right? Let's go into the psychology of this stuff. You go to cars because that's your passion. You found a way to monetize that through content. What is mind equity for you?
I think it's having a healthy relationship between family, God, and friends.
What do you look for in a working relationship with somebody?
I think a big thing would be body language, how I respect people, body language, and how they carry themselves.
I try not to put big expectations on a new working relationship. I care how much I trust you, and I care about if I'm not in the room, are you a good representation of the quality of my work and my business? Let's talk about depression. It's kind of sad, but there's been an increase in it in kids. There's been like an increase in suicide. At some point in my life, I was struggling with depression really badly in high school. Did you ever have a moment where you were down bad?
100%. I was at a point one time where I had everything set out. I was ready to do. As a man, that's like a weak way to go out. That's the easy way to go.
So how did you pivot from that and recover?
See, I was more focused on women than my mental health, so I stopped focusing on women and worried about self-love and self-care.
Do you think that was part of what got you in a negative headspace was women?
I was too focused on making them happy and not really what I was doing myself.
The women that you were dating at the time?
Yeah, it was a girl I was dating, yeah, and it broke me.
Let's talk about getting out of that headspace. There's habits, right? Like you can habitually just be a pessimistic person. And I think that that's a huge contributor of depression. There's so many different factors that actually contribute to why a person might have depression. It can be genetic, financially, or with their health, with their work, or pressure from their life. Life is tough. Why do you think that mental health matters?
I think if you don't have a good mental health, you can actually start bringing other people down. So if you hang around with bums and broke people, you're going to end up being a bum and broke person. If you hang out with wealthy people with good mindsets, good positivity, you're going to turn into one of them.
And it's the same way with your thoughts, too. That's something that I had a conversation recently with a friend. A lot of us do a great job of being kind to other people, but a lot of us are pretty at being kind to ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
If someone could actually see behind the curtain and see what average guys' thoughts are in the head, we're negative. A lot of us are. A lot of us are very hard on ourselves.
Guys have a 10 times higher, I forget what the percentage is higher than women on their suicide rate.
There's a lot of pressure on men in society, right? We got to be providers. How old are you now?
26.
Oh, you're 26? What? All right, so you're still kind of young. I'm 32, right? But you're 26. You've been through a lot still. You're not the same as you were when you were in your younger 20s. What do you think has changed in terms of your mindset?
When you're young, under 21, you want to drinking and be rebellious. My family was very strict, so never did any of that. We weren't allowed to play video games or anything, and I think that made me a stronger young adult to these days. All I want to do is go help people.
Nice.
And I think from how my parents brought me up made me the man that I am today.
Would you say that you had good parenting? You liked your parents growing up?
Oh yeah, my dad was my idol. I just looked up to him. I wanted to be just like him. Whatever he wanted to do, I wanted to do.
That's fire.
Other than losing hair, I didn't want to lose my hair, but
Was he always like a support system for you? Did you go to friends for that kind of stuff, or did you kind of just shelter all that stuff in?
I always went to my mom for like emotional problems, but like I went to my dad for like God problems.
You know, that's something that I kind of learned when I went to therapy is like a lot of the conversations you have with a therapist, you're just never going to have that conversation with a bro.
Yeah, you can't open up to
I think women are like the perfect, especially if it's a woman that loves you, you know what I mean? Like someone that you're dating or a mom or a sister. There's something about women and how they're able to internalize that information and actually give something back that's insightful. I mean, most guys, if you make yourself vulnerable in front of them and tell them that, you know, like you have anything going on, most of the time they're just going to make fun of you. You know what I mean? Just because it's like, we're guys, you know what I mean? We don't go to each other for comfort, but occasionally we need it. You know what I mean? So like, who do you reach out to? I think that it's good to have at least one friend you can reach out to when you really like are feeling like, and I try to be that friend for as many people as I can.
How I think about a therapist versus when I go to a therapist, it's like just opening a can of Coke. You open it up, nothing happens. When I go to my friend, I shook the shit out of that can, opened it up, and everything just came out.
No telling where that conversation is gonna go. When do you think is like a good time to like recenter yourself? When I was in my younger 20s, I would keep bottled up. I've learned now to just be more, you could call it intuitive. You know, how do you maneuver? You know what I mean? Because like you can be toxic with it. You can be like so self-obsessed, like that makes you depressed. Like that you're like so focused on your own feelings that you're like,
You're gaslighting.
yeah, like you probably have a friend too that's like super sensitive, you know what I mean? Like they just get ticked off by like everything.
Yeah.
That's something that is very important as a man, is to conquer your anger. This is the first episode. What would you like people to have as like a takeaway?
Every time I go out to a place, I look around, I try to find the oldest couple around. I go up to them and I say, how long have you guys been together and what makes your relationship happy? They always tell me communication and loyalty is key. A happy relationship, happy.
Someone that's in a completely different industry than you, that's successful in their industry, 100% of the time will teach you something if you just give them a chance to talk.
Exactly.